and you focused on it continuously, didn't you? Wherever focus goes, energy flows. Failure is part of life. I mean, the difference for me though is I look at failure as a stepping stone to success. It's a speed bump. I know I'm gonna fail, but it's not failure if you learn something. And so, gosh, I've made so many mistakes, I've screwed so many things up, but every time I do, it becomes a way for me to explain to someone else what it takes. You know, it's like, here's what I've done. I think I have the ability to influence people because I talk about my failures. I talk about all the things that mess me up, but I show people that I didn't let it stop me, and you don't let it stop you. And I think that's really the secret in that area. And also, you'd be bored silly. I mean, think about it. If you just said, I want this and happen, I want this and it happen, you know, people don't value what they don't fight for. You know, it's like you see kids sometimes in it, you know, your parents will say, you're not gonna value this if you don't work for it. And your kid going, I'll value it, just give it to me. But it's true. You know, the things we've worked the hardest for, we value the most. So I think, you know, the purpose of a goal is not getting it anyway. The purpose of a goal, you know, is who you become. Who you become is gonna make you happy or it's gonna make you sad. So I'm not looking for an effortless approach. There's no such thing.
How to be the change you need with Tony Robbins. If you want to be successful in your life, never leave sight of a goal. Make sure you are committed to that goal. When you are hungry, you want more of yourself. You want to make a bigger difference. You want to do something more than there is today. The biggest challenge is to sustain it. With hunger, there's a desire to grow, expand, and to learn. We look to blame something outside of ourselves. Find the part within yourself that wants to do something bigger than yourself. Motive does matter. What is your motive for action? What drives you forward? Internal drive activated is the most important thing in the world.
Everyone in this room knows how to create. You're not a manager of your life, you're a creator of your life, or you wouldn't be in this room. How do you create your life? You get hungry for something, don't you? Who has done something in your life that once seemed difficult or impossible, and now it's part of your life? Who's got something in your life in this area? Say I. How did you do it? You created it 3 ways. Number 1, you decided there's something you wanted so bad that you unleashed all your desire. You became obsessed with it. If it was a business or a car or a relationship or a transformation in your body, if there's something you once envisioned and now it's real, it's because you didn't just envision it, you brought so much emotion to it that now it's in your life. It was once a dream, it was once a goal, and now it's in your life. How many have something like that in your life now? Say I. You may take it for granted now, hopefully not, but it was once just a vision. It may have seemed impossible at one time. So how did you do it? You started with a concrete vision of what you wanted and you focused on it continuously, didn't you? Wherever focus goes, energy flows. Depression comes when your life doesn't match your blueprint and you feel powerless to change it. Well, just do it for me first. Get depressed for me. I need you to get like at that level 9 depression, okay? Because I'm not good at this and I need you as a role model to teach me. You nod when you're at 9. Go to 9.5. Now, how many saw his body change to get to 9.5? How many saw it? What did he let go of? He took in air and let it all out. How many saw that? So you let out all the air, you let out all the energy, you let out all the life force. Now stay in that place and tell me, what do you have to focus on? We've seen the physical pattern. What do you have to focus on to be depressed? Tell me what you're focusing on right now. The most common question I've been asked by the media my entire life that always makes me laugh is, well, don't you have bad days? Don't you have days when you're like frustrated and excited and pissed off and you watch TV and you eat Cheetos and watch pornography? And I said, well, I do some of those things. And of course I do, but it's like an athlete. I built muscle over the years so that it's not that I don't have feelings, that I don't get hurt, I don't feel sad, I don't feel tired, I feel all those things, but they're not the dominant force in my life. It's a muscle. The mind is a muscle. Emotion is a muscle. I mean, I think the most powerful muscles are the invisible force muscles. It's your spiritual emotional muscles. Like courage unused doesn't grow, it shrinks. So I put my ass on the line regularly so that it grows, and when it keeps growing, then pretty soon the stuff that used to make me crazy, it doesn't touch me. It's not that I'm so great, just I'm well trained. I get up every morning in my life, you talk about rebounder, more crazy shit I do is every morning in my life, if I'm near any of my homes, and some places I have cryotherapy, but my homes I have these cold plunges, and they're 56 degrees, but I don't negotiate with myself. I do it for 2 reasons. One, there's a physical health component. It moves your lymph system, the blood flushes through your whole body, but the main reason I do it even more than that.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more content.